And it came about when you heard the voice from the midst of the darkness, while the mountain was burning with fire, that you came near to me, all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And you said, Behold, the Lord our God has shown us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice from the midst of the fire. We have seen today that God speaks with man, yet he lives. Now, then why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of the Lord our God any longer, then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh who has heard the voice of the living God speaking from the midst of the fire as we have and lived? Go near and hear all that the Lord our God says, then speak to us all that the Lord our God will speak to you, and we will hear and do it. And the Lord heard the voice of your words when you spoke to me. And the Lord said to me, I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken to you. They have done well in all that they have spoken. Oh, that they had such a heart in them, that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it may be well with them and with their sons forever. Go say to them, Return to your tents. But as for you, stand here by me, and I may speak to you all the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which you shall teach them, that they may observe them in the land which I give them to possess. So you shall observe to do just as the Lord your God has commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right or to the left. You shall walk in all the way which the Lord your God has commanded you, that you may live, and that it may be well with you, and that you may prolong your days in the land which you shall possess. Deuteronomy 5:23 through 33. Total transfer. A Christian must transfer ownership of every possession to God. That means his money, his time, his family, his material possessions, his education, even his earning potential for the future. Doing so is essential to experiencing the Spirit-filled life in his finances. A Christian must realize that there is absolutely no substitute for this step. If you believe that you are the owner of even a single possession, anything affecting that possession will affect your attitude. God will not impute his perfect will into our lives unless we first surrender our will to him. If, however, we make a total transfer of everything to God, he will demonstrate his ability. It is important to understand and accept God's conditions for his control. Deuteronomy 5:32 and 33. God will keep his promise to provide every need we have through physical, material, and spiritual means. It is simple to say, I make total transfer of everything to God, but it is not simple to do. At first, it is difficult to consistently seek God's will in the area of material things because we are so accustomed to self-management and control. What a great relief it is to turn our burdens over to him. What a great relief it is to turn everything over to Him. Do it. Total transfer.